From the moment deer season ends, the countdown begins to the annual turkey tour. It takes about 75 days to get out of deer season and start that tour. This year, we're starting out in the great state of South Carolina. It's been about 25 years since I'd been there. We're going back to the Lowcountry. This time we're going with good friend Todd Bigbee. I met Todd a few years ago hunting with Dan Thurston. Todd works for Whitetail Properties, and he is a dyed-in-the-wool turkey hunting enthusiast. He's a turkey nut, so we hit it off right away, and he invited me to go to South Carolina. He had a couple different places that he hunted down there. The first stop was going to be at Bobby Glover's. Bobby and Todd have been friends for years. He has 3,500 acres there in the Lowcountry, and we couldn't wait to get started. We enter into the property, and what do you see? A couple of Longbeards in a field. Let the games begin. Okay, the turkey tour has started. We're in South Carolina with good friend Todd Bigbee. He invited us down. It's March 21st, second day of the season. The cold front's finally been through. We got here about 30 minutes ago. We were heading out into this piece of property, and there was two big gobblers in this field. So we're gonna sneak up a little bit, hopefully get a decent setup on them, and see if Todd can get it.
Let's just slip up to these piles so we can keep our eye on them. You up to them, see what kind of attitude they got.
How far are they from right there?
Probably 125. I'd say. Wind's blowing, but they should be able to hear us.
You know, that first hunt was cold. Wind was out of the northwest, below average temperatures for that part of South Carolina for that time of the year. And we had to really pour it on to these turkeys. Had to show them the fan multiple times. Luckily, we had a couple of chat piles that got us in the right position, but it took a while to finally get these birds in the mood. Once we did, in they came.
What's happening?
Yeah, that was fun right there, buddy.
I saw him. The weights on. Did you get it on there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Good kill, buddy?
Yeah. I had Todd in frame and they walked out. It was good.
Top notch, man.
Top notch. All right, first day, first 30 minutes, here is the turkey tour for you down in South Carolina. Mr. Todd Bigbee invited us down. Thank you for the invite, mister.
All right, brother. Glad to have you guys.
How much fun was that?
Man, it was great.
Todd and I became friends a few years ago, and he said, man, you got to come down to South Carolina and get the season started. And it was a great start today, that's for sure.
Sure was. Had a little wind to contend with, but got some fields and it worked out.
It was awesome.
Great.
The Avian did its job, the Winchester gun and ammunition both did its job, and the turkey tour has begun. One down, here we go. First bird of the tour is down. Congratulations, Todd. We can't wait for our first morning of the hunt tomorrow morning. It's clear and cold. We're going to the planted pines. Our fingers are crossed.
How about you, Big Daddy? You ready to go? Yeah, ready, yeah, man.
The birds really weren't overly vocal on this trip. It was still a little bit chilly, still a little early in the spring, but we knew the turkeys were there, and finally, we had a group working. Oh, Todd, he's like a turkey hunting snake crawling out through that disc fire lane. And he finally gets within a position. He has to stop because those birds are coming. Talk about a mossy oak moment. Here's all these eyeballs. He's laying flat on the ground, and they didn't know any better.
How many longbeards in there? Is one so far?
There's another one.
15?
Those ones might be jakes, though. Jakes are gonna come in.
We finally get on up in the morning, the sun starts to hit their backs, and finally we get a turkey that's gobbling on his own.
It's getting pretty brushy. Because we're getting close to this turkey, we're gonna knock the filming off, crawl our way into position. Todd's gonna stay back and call, and we'll see if we can't see him over there, see if we can't get set up.
We rush over, get in position. Now I'm up to bat, Todd's in the background calling, and it was a fantastic South Carolina hunt, just like I remembered it 25 years ago.
Now he's going to the other turkey.
He's working that box call, and finally an old hen got mad and she came in and the show really got started.
Yeah, good.
He's gonna get in that water. I'm not jumping across that though. I'll bet you that turkey weighs 28 pounds now, wait. Hey Todd.
Yes, sir.
Would you do me a favor and carry him out?
Yeah.
Because he's heavy. Look at this, bud. Look at that old spurs on that turkey. Pretty cool. That's a long spurred turkey.
It is a long spurred turkey.
He got into that outer ditch out there, which is full of algae and stuff, and got all green. I mean, I hate it, but feel how heavy he feels now.
Jeez.
Todd was about to start a bonfire back there with that old camp caller. Show us that call. Doug made that, you said 30 years ago?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Hit it one time. That thing is just the... God, I love it. Worked like a charm.
It sure did.
He was doing his thing out there for his lady, and she was so much fun. Thank you so much, Todd. That was fun.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So here we are, 2 days into the turkey tour. Todd's got a bird down, I've got a bird down. We're in the Lowcountry, we're leaving Bobby's, and we're going to Scott Richardson's. That, however, is part 2 to the South Carolina hunt. We're gonna have to wait until the next edition of DoD TV.
We're adding new videos every week, so make sure to click that subscribe button and check out all of our amazing content. This segment of DoD TV is brought to you by Avian-X Turkey Decoys. Feel the madness.